Be serious.
One, two, three. So today's topic is dynamics of modern leadership. These are our four members in our group and responsibility sections and slide pages. Now we move to forward. Uh, it's our topic beyond authority, the dynamic of modern leadership. These are the two leaders we chose for this presentation, Karen S. Lynch and Shantanu Narayan. Karen S. Lynch is a CEO of CVS Health, and Shantanu Narayan is CEO of Redout company. So, in today's dynamic and rapidly evolving world, leadership goes beyond managing operations. It demands vision, adaptability, and the ability to lead innovation and transformation. Modern leaders must inspire changes, embrace diversity, and drive meaningful impact across industries. So, both have redefined leadership in their respective sectors, healthcare and technology. Now we move forward with who is Karen S. Lynch. So Karen S. Lynch is a well-known leader in healthcare industry and insurance with over 30 years of experience. Before joining CVS Health, she was executive vice president at Aetna and helped lead its integration with CVS after the 2018 merger. In February 2021, she became CEO of CVS Health, taking charge of over 3 lakh employees and a wide range of services from retail pharmacy to insurance and healthcare delivery. Under her leadership, CVS has transformed from a traditional pharmacy chain into a full healthcare provider. Lynch is also known for mental health campaigning, like promoting health equity and pushing for more accessible patient focused care. Now we talk about the leadership style of the Karen, like overall style, transformational and purpose driven, because leads with clear vision and drives changes across the organization. She focuses on long-term value, patient-centered care, and socialite impact. Her leadership centers on improving health outcomes while caring for employees and customer alike. She balances empathy and especially around mental health with strategic decision making in a high pressure industry. She is well known for open communication and making data informed decisions that reflect broader social needs. So, key leadership actions done by Karen S is healthcare transformation and acquisition of signify health, COVID-19 in pandemic response, like oversee administration of 59 plus million vaccines, demonstrated strong operational leadership during crisis and mental health initiatives. Strength of her leadership, balance empathy with strategic clarity, promotes health, equity, inclusion, and corporate social responsibility. So, in this PPT, we applied leadership theories and approaches. Are two classical theories: behavior style theory, which means focus on how leader behave rather than their traits. It identified two key leadership styles: task oriented and people oriented. And path goal theory, leader in this leader guide and support their team to achieve goals by clarifying the path to success and remove the obstacles and offering support for reward. And two contemporary approaches we applied is transformational leadership and disruptive leadership. So behavior leadership is kind of focus on what leaders do. It's task oriented. Task oriented. So we talk about behavioral leadership. Karen Lynch shows a task-oriented style through bold business actions like acquiring Signify Health to expand CVS services. At the same time, she is people-oriented, shows in her focus on mental health and inclusion of employees. If we talk about path theory in COVID-19 response is great example. She gave clear direction of a mass vaccination, enabling CVS to deliver over 59 million doses. Her leadership style is both supportive and achievement focused, helping teams stay motivated while achieving big goals. If we talk about the leadership identified, uh, yeah, transformational leadership, which means uh, Karen has repositioned CVS from a retail pharmacy into a comprehensive healthcare provider. She is a strong advocate of mental health and health equity. If we talk about descriptive leadership, like Lynch made strategic decisions such as closing underperforming stores, exiting tobacco sales, which broke away the industry norms. She also entered new spaces like telehealth and in-home care, preparing CVS future healthcare demands and long-term goal. Now, from this, my friend will hand over the presentation.
Hello friends, myself Harshvardhan Thakre and I'm here to discuss about strengths and weaknesses of the theories and approaches we have applied in this PPT. Now first we'll talk about the behavioral style theory. The application of behavioral theory and path goal theory alongside the transformational and disruptive leadership approaches helps provide a multidimensional understanding of Karen's leadership at CVC Health. However, while these models offer valuable insight, they also have inherent limitations that must be critically considered. Now, specifically, behavioral style theory. Behavioral theory effectively highlights Karen's ability to balance task efficiency with human centered leadership. Her actions, like executing corporate restructuring while promoting mental health, align with both task oriented and relationship oriented behaviors. This duality underscored her effectiveness in navigating complex organizational demands. However, behavioral theory oversimplifies leadership by focusing primarily on observable actions without considering situational variables or internal traits. Now we'll move to next slide, which explains about path goal theory. Now, path goal theory is useful in understanding how Karen's motivates and guides employees through change, such as leading mass vaccination efforts or expanding care delivery channels. Her adaptive leadership style, shifting between directive and supportive roles, mirrors the theory's central premise. Nonetheless, the theory assumes that leaders can always identify and remove obstacles, which is not always realistic in high complexity environment like healthcare. But furthermore, its linear leader-centric focus overlooks team dynamics and organizational culture, which play a significant role in CVC health transformation. Now we'll move to next slide, which explains about transformational leadership. The transformational leadership approach strongly resonates with Karen's leadership. Her ability to align CVC vision with societal goals like healthcare quality and mental wellness demonstrate her capacity to inspire and lead strategic change. However, the approach tends to idolize leaders and downplay the challenges of execution. It may overlook issues such as resistance from middle management or operational constraints during transformational. Additionally, transformational leaders, if unchecked, can become over visionary without enough grounding in operational realities, something Karen's has largely avoided, but which remains a risk. Next slide. Next slide is all about disruptive leadership. Disruptive leadership provide a powerful lens to understand Karen's bold decision, such as redefining CVC's role in healthcare and embracing value-based models. It captures her ability to challenge industry norms and anticipate future trends. Yet, this approach often lacks a clear ethical framework, which can be problematic when disruption affects stakeholders adversely. Stakeholders may be a store closure affecting communities or the people who are affected directly or indirectly by the CVC health. Disruption, if not carefully managed, may lead to unintended negative consequences, including employee burnout or reputational risk. Next slide. Now, in this slide, we'll talk about interconnectedness of theories. Importantly, these theories and approaches are not mutually exclusive. For example, Karen's transformational style is strengthened by her behavioral pattern, that is, people oriented action, and her path goal adaptability. Her Disruptive decisions are supported by transformational visions. This interconnectedness shows that real-world leadership often blends elements from multiple theories, requiring a evolution beyond single framework analysis. So, guys, from now, my friend Sunit will take over.
Hi everyone, I'll be presenting on Shantanu Narayan, the CEO of Adobe since 2007. He has been a key architect in transforming Adobe's business model from selling box software to offering cloud based subscription services. This bold move was not only innovative but also instrumental in reshaping the tech landscape. Narayan is widely recognized for his visionary and ethical leadership. Under his guidance, Adobe has embraced the culture of continuous innovation and inclusion. His approach focuses not just on product development but also on building strong people centered leadership practices. Next, I'll be talking about the leadership theories. Two leadership theories that best describe Narayan's style are transformational leadership and authentic leadership. Under the transformational leadership model, Narayan inspires followers through a compelling vision. He drives innovation and strategic change while empowering his employees to exceed expectations. His leadership has helped build a strong organizational culture that focuses on long term adaptability and growth. On the other hand, his authentic leadership style is rooted in transparency and ethics. He leads by example, consistently acting with integrity and encouraging self awareness and honesty. Narayan builds trust within the organization by valuing employees' input and fostering inclusivity. Next, I'll be talking about the strengths and weakness of the theories. These leadership styles come with notable strengths. They energize employees, promote creativity, and help align organizational goals with future focused visions. Narayan's leadership has also created a transparent and trusting culture at Adobe, enabling successful change management and stronger stakeholder relationships. However, there are some limitations. For instance, these approaches may neglect short term operational needs. High expectations can lead to burnout, and relying too much on a leader's vision or charisma can backfire if not managed carefully. Additionally, decision making can be slower, and consensus seeking might limit bold or urgent actions in competitive markets. Despite these challenges, Narayan's leadership remains a powerful example of how combining innovation with integrity can create lasting impact. Next, my friend Bharat will be continuing the presentation.
Hi, in this slide, I'll be explanation of leadership skills of Shantanu Narayan. Shantanu Narayan is a person with transformational leadership qualities, where the main target is to empower employees to achieve the maximum that they can have something valuable to offer to the success of the company. He adds the importance of thinking ahead of being innovative as a central power of his ways of leadership. He has led Adobe to sustainable growth by being fascinated, looking at the future trends, and implementing digital transformation in the company. Employing the employees and developing a team is one of the primary strategies since it is not only the positive effects of the performance but also influences the employee retention rates. Narayan feels that employees who feels they are supported and appreciated, their involvement and output will be highly anticipated. He also attaches a lot of importance of the strategy making, and every action is made according to the long-term vision of Adobe. He moves to adopt the cloud-based model or even invest in new technology, future-oriented database. Collectively, the leadership principles of Nine focus on the issue of innovation, integrity, transparency, ethics, and ensuring that employees are valued, supported, and rewarded. Next slide. In this slide, I am going to explain impacts of effective leadership practice of Shantanayan on organizational excellence. The innovative approaches and transformation by Shantanayan have helped Adobe to reach greater heights in the term of its performance in the global market and workplace. During his lead-up, Adobe appeared on number 64 among the top 100 best places to work in 2020, according to the Glassdoor company. It also came as 24 on the list of most desirable places to work among the top companies in the United States, and the company has a decent reputation. The revenue of Adobe as of 2024 financial year stood at the starting rate of $21 billion, which on equals part was $5 billion in the past year 2015 after good leadership skills of Shantanu Narayan. His vision has led Adobe in making strategic global partners with other companies like one of them between Adobe and Publicis Group to expand the company more firmly priority to the customers as demonstrated by the release of Adam Firefly as a generative AI tool, having the ability to create added creative freedom in 2023. These are some of the innovative highlights as attention to sustainable growth, technological innovation, and customer-oriented innovation. Next slide. And in this slide, I'm going to explain the challenges faced by Shantanu Narayan in leadership practice. The transformation of Adobe pricing model included individual software licenses to a subscription-based cloud, which became most challenging issues of the Shantanu Narayan had to deal with. This shift initially detailed the revenue model of the company, making it uncertain with the capability estimating finances and client retention. On the inside, the implementation of the old model and dropping it off was unpopular. Hence, it took powerful change management and strategic communication. It was the leadership of Shantanu Narayan that helped go through these obstacles and align the organization to the long-term digital objective. Next slide. In this slide, I'm going to explain the strategic steps taken by the Shantanu Narayan leadership practice. Shantanu is the creator of Adobe when it comes to the transforming the business model into a model that focuses on licensing software traditionally to the use of subscription-based model and a cloud computing. Such strategic change went a long way in maintaining consumers, generating a stable flow of repeat business and constant customer attention. One of the biggest advances in this era is incorporation and artificial intelligence into Adobe platforms and personalized recommendations, automated enhancement of design and user analytics. Narayan plan to provide users with an opportunity to block their content when they use AI training, thus preserving creative freedom and earning trust of users. This people-oriented choice not only confirms the image of Ada but also the improved brands. Narayan has clearly shown that he's able to combine innovations with the empathy through these strategic moves. And please adopt as a company that is leading in providing technology as well as empowering consumers. Next slide will be explaining by my friend Sonet.
So to conclude, both Karen S. Lynch and Shantanu Narayan represent the idealist spirit of modern leadership, focused not just on vision but on doing what works. Karen Lynch demonstrates a bold, change-oriented style blending behavioral and path goal approaches to lead transformation in healthcare. Meanwhile, Shantanu Narayan stands out as a transformational and authentic leader guiding Adopt through innovation and inclusion in the digital era. Although their industries differ, both leaders integrate multiple leadership styles, transformational, behavioral, path goal, and disruptive based on context and values. This shows us that the real world leadership is dynamic and adaptable. Ultimately, no single leadership theory is enough on its own. Real world leadership often blends different approaches to meet complex challenges, and that's what these two leaders do exceptionally well. Thank you.
These are the references, and thank you.